We forget thee, and shadow beneath thy hand. May we forever stand true to thee, O God, and true to our native land. You see, solid rock, there is discrimination in this world, and slavery and starvation and slaughter. Government still represses our people. Millions who look just like you and me are trapped in poverty, while the nation continues to grow rich and wealth is lavished only on the privileged few. These are, in fact, times of evil, but they are times that we can't control. And I wish I'd come here today to tell you that in the city of Portsmouth, we are literally in a race war. And let me tell you why, and go back a little bit and tell you how we as the NAACP tend to fight it and how we are going to go back to the basics. I told the leadership, I said, you know, we are in this battle, and it seems like they got the upper hand, but I got something for them, because I went back through the history, and I found through the civil rights movement, when things got shaky in Portsmouth, that the leaders went back to Cavalier Manor. And I'm going back, we are coming back to Cavalier Manor, because the war is yet raging. You saw back in 2016 how they did Dr. Mark Whitaker. Some of you might have been paying attention to it when Dr. Whitaker started to get into policies and procedures that affected the black community for generations. The first thing that they did through the sheriff was they tried to criminalize them. That's the first thing that white supremacy does, is they try to criminalize who we are. So they try to take this man who has a doctorate degree and who has worked all his life and try to make him a criminal. 20 counts of phony charges, and 17 of those counts were dismissed. And they got him with 3 little charges. And even the prosecutor that I spoke with told me, he said, no, I really don't believe in doing this, but I have to do it because there's a check. So this is the first thing that they try to do when you're trying to get inside the policy, they criminalize us. And then now you see recently where the whole situation with the jail, with Mike Moore, who's a son of Cavalier Manor, who rose to be sheriff in the city of Portsmouth. And he's trying to change the Portsmouth jail, not just to be a jail, but a rehabilitation center. And then those now who control power down there in City Hall are now trying to take that away. And they're trying to send inmates over to the regional jail, which, if you haven't been paying attention, there's a death in the regional jail every single day, unjustifiably. So now they're trying to make it an alternative so that they can close the Portsmouth City Jail. What does that mean for us? And how does that play in terms of the plight of suffrage and justice for our people? Well, you see us employ of number 45. What happens is when he's trying to really influence policy, he'll make a little decoy so that we can get distracted off of what really is happening. Well, the jail is a decoy. Mike Moore is the victim of it. But the real truth is they're trying to build development properties. They are right now getting ready to go downtown and build all these development properties and include not one black-owned business. But while we are focused on the jail here, that's really a decoy. They're going to push forth this policy. So we've come here today to tell us to wake up and pay attention. We're not going to be fooled by the ploy downtown, but we're going to stand up as one people. We're going to stand up as one community. We're going to tell them you cannot eradicate black history. You cannot try to destroy who we are and we not have something to say about it. We're going to stand up for ourselves. We're going to stand up for our families. There's history that's powerful from Cavalier Manor, where I heard stories, even when I was a little boy growing up, where we used to create our own and protect our own. And you heard the sister talk about, the pastor talk about the neighborhood and what it used to be. We want to bring that back to the city of Portsmouth because we have the power to do it. So I want you guys to write this date now, August 24th. The NAACP, we're going to have a strategy meeting because this is what they do. This is how they get over on us. They strategize and they organize, and they don't say much about it. But meanwhile, we'll be out in the streets and they're already organized. So we're going to organize on August the 24th, and we're going to come up with a plan. And we're going to send the address out to the pastor so that you know where it is. And we're going to strategize and organize so that we are not eradicated by privilege downtown. So again, the Portsmouth NAACP were on the battlefield.
And we ask today that you would join us because it's your history and my history, your family and my family that's being tortured and eradicated downtown. And don't worry about up there on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C. There's about a place 5 minutes from here, downtown Portsmouth, that you can see a number 45 right there that's in charge, that's trying to destroy who we are. So again, the Portsmouth NAACP, we meet every third Thursday at 6:30. And we're going to be meeting at the American Legion after this August 24th date. We're going to go back to that date. So we hope that you can come out, that you will participate, but most importantly, that you will wake up and pay attention so that we can fight for who we are and fight for the future of our children and future generations. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you, Solid Rock. And thank you, Academy of Men. Let's keep it fighting.